Now, on our website, we posted that for all candidates, that they can't put campaigning signs on our district boundaries. So once she called and she got my statement and then went to our website, saw the district boundaries, then she said, enough said, and thank you, and I appreciate it, and that was about it. So I said, I don't know where he put all the signs, but if it was in the district boundaries, you know, all I know is when I did research, we found one, and it was over by Metropole.
Okay, may I rebut that? Okay, great. 16 signs were stolen. 3 of them out of Metro Club, okay? The property over there was undistinguishable, there was no signs posted, and I posted signs there before in the past, would never been touched. The signs that were removed with chains. Here's the fun part. It's not that you remove the signs, it's the staff should have called me and said, take the sign out.
So I don't know if that was us, because there might have been residents that were against the signs and took it themselves. And all I know is there was one we were aware of. I don't know, I can't account for wherever signs he put. All I know is that our staff saw a sign, and it was one that we found that was in our district property, and the sheriff said we were in our legal rights, legal boundaries, which Mr. Pace is aware of, considering he's run for the board since 2010, and he knew the rules.
Okay, sign rule was changed after 2012. I actually think it was 14
It's
was
on
the
our
year.
website.
Okay, so the argument is this, I'm not gonna argue with you, okay? Whether you take the sign down or not, they know who the sign belongs to. There was 4 signs ripped out of the ground. We're not just talking removed, they were ripped, okay? We have 2 eyewitnesses. They were not the only signs removed. There were signs removed from over this side, on Easternville Road, McLaughlin Road, and a total of 16. I'm not letting the sign thing die. So here's how it's gonna go. I've asked the sheriff to reopen the investigation. He's doing that right now, because they have 2 eyewitnesses that walked up to the district employees, and all of them said the same thing. So we know it was district employees. Okay? My phone number is listed on everything everybody knows about, but you didn't have the courtesy to ask me to take the sign out, nor did you send me a letter to tell me to not put any more signs back, regardless of what they posted on the website. It wasn't posted until after the fact.
That's not true.
Okay, it was.
No, that's
'Cause I-
not true.
I'm not gonna argue with you, okay? You've done enough, okay? So you can laugh and smirk, and I'm glad it's on camera.
Mr. Pace, stop being
Okay,
rude
so,
to me.
I'm not going to. That's, we're not, don't have,
This
don't,
shouldn't be a
don't be
dramatic
disrespectful.
This is our,
So now, are we, okay, so I made it clear, okay, on my website, the stuff I posted about the things that have happened in this district, I'm not letting the sign thing go. Okay, you and I had discussions about it before we got elected. I've had discussions, I think, with everybody. Okay, this district had no right to rip those signs down regardless. All you have to do is come and ask me not to put them back there, which I end up finding another place for the signs anyway. You guys just think it's funny. Now, this ain't funny with me. So, however far you want to take the sign situation, I'll take it then.
well, I didn't want you to go into this whole long spiel here.
Sorry.
Okay, I've looked into the sign thing, and if you can produce the evidence or the police report that those signs were taken by district employees and destroyed instead of returned to you, then the board will be able to finish up their investigation and take action on that, okay?
Yeah, and what happened was, in the investigation, the deputy is right now in a bad way because she did not go and speak to the
I talked to
eyewitness.
Deputy Arndt,
Right, so-
and she said she couldn't contact any of the eyewitnesses, so.
Yeah, and I don't believe that, because we gave her factual numbers and everything, so Deputy Arndt's full of it. Because that's why I went to the sheriff and posted it on the website. So we will get to the bottom of the signs, and I already know, because the lady spoke to me and told me it was a truck that was owned by the district, and they chained that thing and ripped it out of the ground.
Okay,
So,
and
like I said,
I have an answer for a couple more of your comments.
okay, anyways, go ahead.
Okay, the debt, our current debt is on the website, and the bonds are posted on our website, the
Yeah.
Woodland Hills website.
Yeah.
Okay, for all of the community to review at their will and leisure, and if you have questions, please bring them to the board or to our district employees if you have questions on those bonds or any issues with the bonds on the website. If there's something not on our website that you would like to see on our website, please go direct with our communications director, Daniel Cole, and he will get it on the website. If it's something that you think the rest of the community needs to be aware of, please, by all means. We've made it very clear that we are very approachable, and I do understand, I don't know if our new email addresses on the website. I believe they are.
For the 4 of you, and I don't know if Russell has an email address yet for the district, but that'll be posted as soon as it's ready.
And I do apologize, we're running a little behind on the bios, but I'm not really as loathing person or anything, so it's not really, my name's on there, that's enough, okay? And the email address for you guys to get a hold of me. So, and for the video, for the rest of the community out there, if you have questions, please email us. If you have questions on the bonds and things, they're on there. We have attorneys that can answer your questions at these meetings. Daniel has made himself versed on being able to answer any of the website and questions of that, and our staff is very knowledgeable. So please go to the Woodman Hills website and look those documents over. We welcome a good hearty discussion on whether it's bonds, debt, anything like that that you can bring to the board meetings that we can clarify for the entire community. We welcome that discussion. If there's something that needs to be on there for us to be more transparent, we welcome that as well. Does that answer your concerns at this point?
No, I still had the concern over the core stuff that's outstanding.
Okay, we'll address that on
Yeah, and then I sent you all the documents that I sent you. You're all familiar with where I stand on the staff in this district. I'm not letting it go. Okay, it's in the police reports. I didn't make the stuff up. And wherever he wants to take it, or you want to take it, or anybody wants to take it, I'm willing to go there. I think I made that very clear. As far as being the disrespectful thing, that went right out the window when the staff in this district made up stories about me, and that ain't flying. Oh, on the issue of the agreements with what she said earlier, incorrect. I went to 4 other districts and got copies of the agreements that you guys said were in existence, and they do not exist. Okay, and I've gotten, anybody who went to my website knows that statement she just made was incorrect. I also went to the commercial entities, which is different than ours. Okay, so that language is not in there. Okay, and the insurance companies do. I want you to. So it's on the website. I went and got the documents and I posted it there. So if you want to read them, read them. So tit for tat, the stuff I got was from the places that they said did or did not have them, and I went through all the agreements, and if you've seen them, they're posted. They're not even my stuff. So anybody?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll address that, Mr. Pace. Someone copied for me what you had posted on your website. The verbiage may not be the same, but the content is the same. I've been in this business for a very long period of time. You always have a disclaimer of that nature. It protects you as residents. It protects the district. As Lisa explained earlier, it's not gross negligence. If we absolutely were gross negligent, then of course it can go to a court of law. I have testified before in 3 different drowning cases, and luckily enough, we had a disclaimer of this nature. It is very common. I don't know how many of you are at Villa or Lifetime or the Y or Highlands Ranch or New York State Park and Rec. We're from New York, same disclaimer. So unfortunately, Mr. Pace, I'm going to have to disagree with your comment. It is a very common thing that you do in this business. And that's pretty much the end of it.
No, I'm glad you said the word verbiage. The verbiage in there is exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I posted exactly what I posted. Those documents do not belong to me, okay? It does not ask anybody to sign away all their legal rights, and that's exactly what I said. You're talking about one line in a contract that they said was mandated by the insurance company. I posted the insurance stuff on there as well and spoke to the insurance company. Your statement's incorrect. It's correct in the fact that people have similar verbiage, but there is nothing in it that says in any of them that you sign away your rights. I understand you got liability issues. I got that, okay? I got no problem with that. And the statement made to me was we can do what we want. Yeah, you can. But taking away legal rights, no. So if you just remove that, it's not a big issue. Oh, before I forget, sir, I asked for the numbers, the physical numbers of, you brought it up, of who actually uses the rec center, not the number of signed documents, by the way, which I asked this board to investigate, because I know the number was put in there. You saw the numbers, and I posted everything. Folks, I've been doing a lot of emails back and forth now that they don't answer a lot of them, but the contentious issue here is this. I'm for a management-based system with supervisors, okay? That's what I said, and it saves money, okay? Now that we have this 3-director system, we have a lot of people collecting a lot of money off our backs, which I said could be saved. That's where I am on it. I think I've made that very clear, and I can prove it every day and twice on Sunday. I have the PowerPoint to prove from when I did it before. So what I'm saying is, what I think this district should do, and it's only my opinion, you go back to a management-based system with a general manager who tells the subordinates what to do. And that's it, okay? And that's pretty much where I am on that. And if anybody, anything else?
What's your background? business, law?
I used to own a business. I had a handyman business for over 20 years. Okay, so that much I know, okay? And the fact is that when we were running this back then, if you look at the salaries on that thing I posted on my website, which is kind of grainy. Oh, by the way, can I get another copy of that, please? Because the one I have on my website is grainy as all get out, which is the Thomas and Thomas study. And I actually called Thomas and Thomas. They were actually gonna see if they could find one, because I know there's a better copy of it. What a lot of people don't know is we're supposed to have a lot more houses than we do now, and we don't. Think about that. If we're supposed to be at a certain number and we're not there, we're not meeting the income requirements, right? So just think about that when you look on the website. You gotta go through the numbers. Again, any other questions, you come to my website. This contentious thing is not gonna be over till the sign stuff's resolved. Now that I know that Deputy Arndt didn't do her job, that's an IA complaint tomorrow and a complaint to the sheriff who I'm gonna call when I walk out of here. Anybody else? Super. Thanks, guys.
Have a good
Oh,
night.
welcome to the board.
Thank you. Okay, Tony, I can't, what's the last name?
DiCenzo.
Chinzo.
In 10 more weeks, I'll be here for 20 years.
Thank you.
There's only three other residents here on this side that have been here longer than me.
Well, thanks for sticking it out.
Oh, no problem. Sure. I got about another 20 years ago.
Now you look like you got longer than that.
Got to be my old man, and
I
then.
wish my white hair was as thick as his.
Sure. This place looks great. We have two broken pieces of equipment downstairs. We were told that they weren't being replaceable. That was back in October.
What are
The
they?
fan, the exhaust fan in the men's room. Is anything ever from, this is going from Jeremy, okay? Okay. And one of the two water fountains we have downstairs, and believe me, if the thing says the maximum rating for downstairs is like 93 people, yeah, you need two fountains down there. And one of them is just tepid water. It's been like that ever since, I'd say probably at least September, October. Both of them went down. Jeremy said that the fan in the men's room was irreplaceable. They couldn't find the same thing. Well, you get another electrician, come in, get something new. It should have been done a long time ago. We've been putting up with that, okay? And I'm surprised he hasn't brought that up with you, you know?
No, I'll look into it tomorrow.
Okay, sure.
Always email me.
Sure, and
Just if you-
I'm, you know, like I said, I've been here for 20 years. One of the oldest members, he was the first original president of the board, okay, under Rusty Green. And so I've been coming to meetings for a long time, but I stayed away for a couple of years, okay? You'll know why. And the other thing for Neva, I'd recommend you go back to third Thursday nights, okay? Falcon Herald used to be here, and they would take notes. It'd be in the next paper, beginning of next month, just like Falcon.
That's a good point.
Just like the fire department, okay? And then I'd say, I don't know exactly when, but it seemed like it'd been about 2 years ago or so, a little bit more, then, you know, like since the board changed to last Thursday of the month, yeah, they can't get into the paper, because the paper gets usually printed by the first or second, gets out by the third or fourth, all over Falcon.
Nicole and I were actually talking about that, because if you look on the fourth Friday, so many holidays fall on that, the Fourth, Memorial,
Yeah,
Labor,
sure,
Christmas, Thanksgiving. We were talking about the same thing when we were,
That's a good point. I mean, that would personally help me, because I missed 2 meetings when we had meetings like this.
just email me.
Sure.
I'll look
So I missed 2
Get
of
back,
them.
I'll follow up with you.
Sure, okay. Yeah, because it's just the thing, is that if you're going to spend money over there, yeah, this should take a long time.
I'll follow up.
Sure. Okay. And, because I'm in there 6 days a week, and I probably know at least, I want to say maybe 20 people, some of them I don't even know their names. Always wait, every time we're working downstairs. And so who knows how many more people, I don't know if you have any numbers of people who actually.
We have the key fob numbers?
Yeah, that's what, yeah. And so like, yeah, there's all kinds of people.
I know that weight room and cardio, cardio
Yeah.
packed all the time. so.
Because it's like, I have one friend, she'll go back to work on the first Monday of next month at Woodland Hills Elementary. Instead of coming in at 8 o'clock, seeing me, she'll be here at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'll be in bed. Yeah, so there's people together coming in all the time. So,
Yeah, what we find is from about midnight
Yeah.
to about 4:30, you're getting ready.
Yeah. And the other thing I want to say is that I don't know exactly what happened with the fan, but I think, because people always come in, they'll throw the switch, you know, nothing happens, you know. But I don't know about the ladies' room. Have you ever heard?
Yeah, later is fine. I think
Later
what we're
works?
finding is some of the equipment that was put in, we find it over in our city, the parts are no longer there.
Yeah, sure. So basically what happened, they probably had to throw in the breaker for that fan. And luckily the one in the ladies' room works now. So, yeah.
Okay.
It should have been done a long time ago. That's all I want to say.
Well, I'm sure Tori will take care of that, so I
Yeah.
appreciate you bringing that up.
Yeah, that's all I got. Okay.
I'm sure. Thanks, Don.
No problem, anytime.
I can't read
My name, so I better look at it.
Are you the one?
Harold Candela.
Sorry, Harold.
No, that's good, my scratch master, he's not gonna be able to do this. My name is Harold Candela, I live at 8544 Tibbs Road, just at the corner of Tibbs and Woodman Hills Drive. I want to thank the board for their position on our water. And I want to thank our attorney for being on top of all this. It's always great to help people, it's always great to help others. Falls under the heading of no good deed goes unpunished. I don't want to give away our water. For me, tap fees are chicken feed. It cost $1 million to drill a well into the Laramie Fox Hill, which is where we drill wells. Our water here in Colorado, because we're semi-arid, evaporates very quickly. So, can you return water to Laramie Fox Hill? You cannot. You and I spoke about this. The one and only way that you can put water back into the lowest levels of the Denver Basin would be to put hoses down the same holes you drilled to take the water out of. We here in Falcon Hills, the Denver Basin is a bowl. Okay, we're on the edge of the bowl. Here you go.
Right.
You're drilling down, okay, Douglas County's in the middle of the bowl. They're drilling right to the middle, and our state is growing so fast, so fast. Water is more precious than even Mike stated, for the whole world, not just for Colorado. We have got to preserve our water. I hear some things tonight, and by the way, I want to thank all of you again for your position and our counselor, and I want to thank everybody in Parks and Rec and Water, hardworking group of people, and I'm very appreciative. We need to stop giving our water away.
Yeah.
Again, for me, these tap fees are chicken feed. How come we at Woodman Hills have had to pay for all the wells? Who else has paid? Have any of these other groups of people said, oh, we want your water and we want you to help and we have an emergency here or we have a problem there. Oh, and by the way, here's $1 million to drill another well. And what good is it if you exhaust this? I read a report, you can go online and you can just look up Denver Basin, Colorado. Tells you the size of it, where it all goes. It points out, again, if you ask about our portion, that we're at the edge. Douglas County people have to keep re-drilling periodically to get deeper and deeper as it treats. Nobody knows how much water is in the Denver Basin. Nobody knows. There are guesses. There are, I think Colorado, and our counselor can tell us, I think Colorado has more water attorneys than any other state in the nation.
Yep.
Yes. And why?
Because we are the headwaters. We have 5 rivers going out. Us and Hawaii are the only states that don't have water coming in.
That's
And with
right.
our 5 rivers, we supply water to a lot of places, all the way down to Mexico, to California, to, anyway, 5
Yes.
rivers.
Thank you, sir. And again, I'll be 75 years old in a couple of months. I read an article the other day on the internet that said it is possible, because no one knows, that our part of the Denver Basin and us being on the side could be out of water by 2028.
Damn.
I'll probably be dead by then, but all of you will still be alive. And what about the families? And by the way, somebody mentioned tonight that, I think it was Ron, that he was talking to a neighbor or somebody and they said they had a $600 water bill.
Yeah, Bill.
My bill for